Sophia was standing in front of the mirror applying foundation to her face. Suddenly, her eyes caught her nose. A huge, stubborn pimple had popped up right there. Panicking, she quickly started caking on layers of makeup, but that evil pimple just wouldn't hide. Seeing this made her extremely frustrated because her boyfriend John was arriving in just a few minutes to take her out on a date. In a fit of anger, as she grabbed her head tightly and looked back into the mirror, she was absolutely shocked. The pimple was still there on her face, but the most terrifying part was that deep fingerprints were now imprinted on her forehead, as if her face wasn't made of human skin, but wet clay. Seeing this horrifying sight, Sophia completely freaked out. In a panic, she started desperately rubbing her face with both hands. But then, exactly 2.5 minutes later, a magical miracle happened. Not only had those weird fingerprints on her forehead completely vanished, but her skin had become smoother and more flawless than ever before. Admiring herself in the mirror, Sophia got a crazy idea. She pinched her nose and gently pulled it. In the blink of an eye, her nose stretched out about 4 inches long like rubber. Sophia was utterly amazed. She quickly pushed it back into place and smiled. Now she realized the extent of her magical newfound power. Just then, her eyes fell on a fashion magazine cover lying nearby, featuring a gorgeous model. Seeing that, a bold thought crossed Sophia's mind. She leaned closer to the mirror and started sculpting her face with her bare hands. She pulled her forehead tight, gave her chin a V shape, pushed her cheeks up, pulled her lips forward, elongated her neck, and finally used both hands to stretch her eyes wide open. In no time, Sophia had transformed into an artificial, bizarre, yet magazine model-like snake girl. Right at that moment, the doorbell rang. Her boyfriend John had arrived to pick her up, but before opening the door, looking at this perfect yet fake version of herself in the mirror, Sophia fell into deep thought. She turned and looked at an old photo of her and John kept on the table, where she looked incredibly happy and cute without any artificial beauty. In that very instant, her eyes were opened, and she realized a massive truth. After hesitating for a moment, she turned the door handle. John was standing outside, but it wasn't the fake snake girl standing at the door. Instead, Sophia was standing there smiling in her real, natural, and most beautiful self, because she had finally realized a person's true, authentic self is their most perfect and genuine beauty.